Hey, are you limping?
It's your flaming sofa. I'd have been better off kipping on the floor. Oh, wait a sec.
Jimmy, be careful.
Nicola, wait. Let's just go in there and talk about stuff properly, shall we?
Dad, I've got you down for a morning run to Middlesbrough, but if you get your skates on, you might also fit in a lunch...
Look, you can't just ignore him.
I'm not ignoring anybody. I'm prioritising. Well, until Charity gets back on her feet, I've got 2 businesses to run.
2?
Turns out one of her business partners wasn't quite the man people thought he was. The other one's Declan.
Oh, for God's sake.
Can you please tell that man to leave me in peace?
How are we going to get this sorted if you won't talk about it?
Dad, can you explain something to me?
Yes, I'll try.
What kind of man hides sperm from his wife? Blogging?
Vlogging, remember? Video, not text. Actually, somebody wants to meet me here. Sasha's someone. Business proposal, apparently. Not sure I should do it, though, you. You hear about all sorts of lunatics and confidence tricksters operating online, don't you?
Yeah.
Something the matter?
What? No. Actually, Mum just called.
Oh, yeah. Can I pop back and fix the knocking radiator? Can I remind her where she keeps the key for the lecky meter? Can I ship me stuff her?
No, she called because she's getting engaged to Alberto.
2 coffees, please, Brenda. Black.
Oh, well, I hope it's nothing serious.
Nothing caffeine and a good chat won't fix.
Because when I came down in the night for a glass of milk, he was asleep on our sofa.
Yeah, you couldn't bring them over for me, could you? Paint a smile on it. Brenda's already angling for the story.
Oh, everybody in the village will know soon enough. Typical Jimmy King. Ruins his life by getting a woman pregnant without even the pleasure of the rump.
Frankly, I'm glad that you haven't cheated on Nicola.
Of course. Sorry.
Look, just give her a little bit more time, yeah? To cool down. I'm certain that once she realises that the sperm was for her as well.
The gift that just keeps on giving.
How can you be certain this isn't some kind of a racket? To get money off you. I reckon you might have grounds to sue. You could come out of this better off.
I just want to come out of it the same way I got into it. Married. With all my bits intact.
Dear boys.
No.
Paddy? No. Oh, well. I'm quite sure you have far more important things to do than to end this lifelong torment of an old lady.
We don't even know if it's him. There's tons of Mr. Whites.
And blacks, and greens, and pinks. We shall never know, shall we?
Sit down. Sit down. I can give you an hour. Or 2, I suppose.
Yeah, well, I can't. I've got work and I've told... What? Make it late morning and I'll be there as well.
Oh, I knew I could depend on you.
Have a box of posh chocolates off the top shelf, please.
Oh, that's nice. You can head up together.
You said that they were for Megan?
No, when I just thought...
You just thought that all chocolates, flowers and cards in the whole world, that they were for Megan?
No.
Layla's already been up. Really cheered her up, by the way.
Oh, thanks, Jay. You always know the right thing to say, don't you?
£2 and a penny change.
We're all feeling the stress.
She's still asleep. I didn't want to leave her on her own, so I stayed over.
Yeah, that's very thoughtful of you. But it's not charity we've come to see.
We had a bit of a shock of our own yesterday.
Bailiffs, Sam. Bailiffs.
You would have thought he'd have learned his lesson after the whole Elliot fiasco, but of course not. Can't just be happy with the family he has. No, know. He's got to have kids here, kids there. No, one day Angel might want to trace a family tree. It's going to look like Picasso drew it.
Hey, do you mind? Who said 2.5 kids isn't better than another arrangement?
Sorry.
That's all right. You don't have to apologise. You just have to accept that families come in all different shapes and sizes. I have.
How's it working out for you?
It's really fun. Yeah. Occasionally, I lose Marlon to Leo. April's not sleeping very well since Donna died as well, so she normally comes into our room, which normally wakes up Arthur, so I have to go into his room, settle him, and normally conk out asleep on his bed, and then there's Dad. And, you know, well, that's tricky because, you know, Marlon's working all the hours God sends, and
That sounds blissful.
Yeah, but it's not the same for you, though, is it? Because, what's her face? Juliet, I mean, she doesn't want you two involved, does she?
Well, she must want something or she wouldn't have shown up. But more to the point, who knows what Jimmy's going to want? He's not exactly got a good record for making intelligent decisions.
Nicola, it must be hard on him.
It's karma. If he hadn't been so sneaky, none of this would have happened.
Yeah, but...
No, as far as I'm concerned, might as well have had an affair.
Well, can you give that to Megan? I saw her yesterday.
Layla, she needs a mate right now.
Yeah, and she also needs someone looking after the office.
No, what she needs is people around her, trust me.
I'm sorry, but I think it would be best for everyone if I just concentrated on business for now.
What's that supposed to mean?
If you haven't heard back by the end of the day, just pop up there.
Yeah, I don't want to keep intruding.
Any time. I'm sure Megan will be glad of the company.
Funeral stuff, is it, yeah?
Afraid so. Just an orange juice, please.
Yeah, make that too.
Yeah.
You don't think we've all got enough to deal with? I'm talking about your tantrum in the shop. In future, if you haven't got anything helpful to say, just keep it shut, all right?
I knew you'd think it was Tracy's fault, but it's not. It were me. I just thought it were like spending your wage a bit early. But well, we're going to pay it back.
How?
I don't know. Bits and pieces. It don't seem to make no difference. I just owe him more and more.
How much? Don't worry, we'll sort it.
Kerry's helped out a bit.
Kerry knows.
She paid a bit off for us.
Right, here's an end to it, OK? Right, any bills or letters are out, you give them straight to us. And Belle, she must know naught about this, all right? Last thing we need is her getting stressed and all.
He's done all right for himself, hasn't he?
Oh, for a dead man, exceptionally well. Thank you for the lift, boys. I'll take it from here.
What if this Mr. White turns out to be nasty?
You're joking, aren't you? He's going to be like 1,000,000 years old. What are they going to do? Bore each other to death?
Hello,
What if it's not even Mr. White? Well, no, what if it's not the White... What?
I just wanted
What if it's not the right... You know what I mean, don't you?
Just tell him we came to talk about Mr. Harold Birch. He'll understand. Harold Birch.
Well, I'm trying to place the name, but... Harold Birch, you say? Nothing, really.
Are you absolutely certain?
Maybe Jason Birch. Could it be Jason Birch? I had a driver a few years back.
No. I think you got the wrong person.
Come on. White. Stop the games. You know exactly whom we're talking about.
What's he to you, Harold?
It means nothing to me. But his widow, Edna, happens to mean quite a bit.
Edna? Is she here, outside?
No.
Well, I have things to do. You know the way out.
You are? Is that it?
Oh, come on, you can give him 10 minutes, can't you?
I don't know what you think you know, but I went to prison because of that selfish, bigoted woman.
It was a long time ago.
Oh, that makes it all right, does it? I envy you your good fortune that nothing so barbarous has ever happened to you. But you can take it from me. There are some things you cannot forgive. You cannot forget.
One dreadful mistake. Reach out, Mr. White. That's all we came here to ask you. And end the misery.
Oh, is she miserable? Good. And there's nothing I can do about it, even if I wanted to.
3 lives, Mr. White, turned inside out by a society less enlightened. How often in life do we get a chance to right a wrong?
Very poetic. But I'm not in the business of righting wrongs. I'm in the business of selling balers to farmers. And as far as I'm concerned, I'm dead to that woman. And she's dead to me.
Blimey, Edna. You go at a clip.
Sorry.
Fast. You walk fast. No wonder Tootsie tries to hide when you get the lead out. Bet her little legs have to go like the clappers. Edna, I hope you don't mind me saying, but you seem a bit tense.
Do I? Well, I'm just eager to get to the church. I've got a lot to do.
I don't just mean now. I don't think you've been yourself for a while. I'm not prying, but if you want to talk about it, if there's anything I can do.
Thank you, Vicar, but I don't think there is.
Pat, get in here, will you?
So, what is it? Are you really too obstinate to know when you're being offered a last chance? Or too frightened?
Come in.
Damn you. You really don't understand.
Show these gentlemen off the premises.
All right, we know where we're going.
Yeah, you don't have to touch him.
That's all right, Alan. Let's leave Mr. White to enjoy his bitterness in peace. Goodbye.
You okay, Dad?
Me?
Yeah.
Of course. I just wish I hadn't had that rotivator delivered there, that's all.
You know, it's okay to admit that you're feeling a bit funny about things.
I don't. I'm a bit surprised, but it was always going to happen. I'm just glad I stopped kidding myself and got out of there.
No more fan mail, then? Hmm?
You teasing me?
You're gonna meet, what's her face?
Sasha.
Sasha, that's it.
Do you know what? I think I will. What is it Gabby always says? YOLO. You only live once.
Have you seen her before?
No. How is she?
Not a clue. But Jimmy's stressed. She looks pregnant, and guess who slept on our sofa last night? You do the maths. Coffee?
Yeah, please.
I know what you're thinking.
What am I thinking?
It's written all over your face. You're wondering when I'm going to ask you for something.
It had crossed my mind.
Nothing. Well, your signature, eventually. One of the complications of the admin error, if I got the sperm I should have got, the donor would have already signed saying he didn't want any involvement. Can I post you the papers once they're drawn up?
Of course.
Is there anything I need to know?
About what?
Sorry to sound cold-hearted. I was wondering about disease, illness in the family.
Oh, that? No. Perfectly healthy. I haven't had the best of luck, but I don't suppose even I can pass that on.
It's funny how things turn out. One minute I'm married to the love of my life. We've got everything we want, except, you know, a little one. A nightmare year of IVF, stress and expense later, and he's had enough. And I'm about to be a single mum. Listen, I'm sorry if I've caused you any trouble.
Eh?
With your wife.
Nicola? Everything's fine.
Good.
Hiya.
You all right? Hey, have you seen Layla?
Not since lunchtime, why?
Well, she was a bit out of order earlier. I know she's busy and all that, but she needs to do a better job of reining it in. Jay's got enough on his plate without her sounding off.
She had a go at Jay?
It seems like it. A bit.
Do you know, in the pub earlier, I swear she gave him a shove.
Really? What?
Nothing.
Oh, come on, you can't do that. You can't say nothing. You've thought of something, haven't you? And it's bad. I can tell it's bad because you're doing that angry nostril thing.
Layla's mystery fella.
Of course she got dumped. That's why she's in a bad mood.
That's not what I mean. Do you think it could be Jay?
Can I ask, have you got a name for him? I know it's none of my business.
Yeah, I have actually. I'm going to call him Carl. Well, I better be off.
Yeah. Bye, Juliet. Bye. Bye, Carl. I just wish you the happiest life. Nicola?
Oh, you make a lovely couple. Word of advice. If you want to keep secrets, don't have them in the middle of the street in broad daylight.
Nicola!
Edna? Harriet said I might find you here.
I've been cleaning the church for Robbie's funeral. So young.
Yes. Not much justice in this life, Edna. Which is why I believe we have a duty to put things right when we can, if the opportunity arises. Don't you?
What are you doing here, Sandy? Have you broken something at home?
No. I've been out all afternoon, looking up an old name from the past.
I didn't think any of your old girlfriends were still alive.
Don't be cross with me, please. I went to see Lawrence White.
This is not the place for one of your ludicrous jokes.
No, it's no joke. I saw him today with my own eyes.
Lawrence White is dead.
No, he's not dead. Far from dead. He's very much alive. Fit and well and selling farm machinery. You deserve to know, Edna. His blood is not on your hands. There's no blood. Edna! Edna!
We were only saying goodbye.
You didn't even see me. Suppose I should be grateful that you can remember who I am this time.
That's not nice.
Well, sneaking behind my back isn't nice.
We met because there were papers to sign.
What papers?
I thought you weren't interested.
Grow up.
I agree. We agreed that I wouldn't have anything to do with him.
Him?
Carl.
Oh my gosh, she's let you name him.
It was a coincidence.
You should be putting your energy into suing the clinic.
I am. I will.
Not getting sentimental over some stranger.
Maybe you'd feel a bit differently about it if it was you who'd been neutered.
Don't be ridiculous. They didn't actually cut you.
I thought I couldn't have any more kids ever. And now, apart from that weirdness, I never will. And I have to deal with that. Alone, obviously, because you're too selfish and emotionally stunted to be of any use whatsoever. So maybe, for the time being, you stay out of my way and I'll stay out of yours.
Oh, Trixie, you good little girl. Oh, yes, don't worry. Everything's all right. Everything's all right. Yes, it is. You just sit now. Be a good girl. Good girl. Good girl. How could you? How could you?
some jaw-dropping stunts are confusing the rich and famous tonight. They are Tricked at 9, new on ITV2. And if you missed the concluding part of our drama Scylla last night, it's there to catch up with on the ITV Player. While Manchester City are hoping to bounce back against Roma tonight, there's live UEFA Champions League action next.